Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Topical English Vocabulary with me, Teacher Tiffany. In this week's episode, I'm going to teach you 5 English vocabulary words related to the topic of sports. Remember, this weekly class is brought to you by the Daily English Vocabulary Newsletter, a free email newsletter where each and every day from Sunday to Friday, I send you an email with 5 new words about a specific topic. The goal is to help you improve your English and to help you finally speak English with confidence. So, my friend, are you ready to jump into this week's lesson? Well then, let's jump right in. We're gonna get started with our 5 words. And the very first word I want to teach you in relation to sports, a very hot topic. The very first word I want to teach you is endurance. Excellent. Again, endurance. Great job. Now, this term endurance, it literally just means the ability to withstand exertion, stress, or difficulty for a long time. Again, in English, we say endurance. So I have always been an athlete. I've always enjoyed exercising and sports. But as I've gotten older, I have had to exercise in a different way. When I was in high school and college, I could run, I could play, I could do things for an extended period of time without getting tired. But now that I'm older, in my 40s, I have to pace myself a bit. So in order to build my endurance, I have to practice more. For example, I enjoy going to the gym and running on the treadmill. But it's a little bit challenging to run, for example, for an hour. So in order to build my endurance, once again, the ability to withstand exertion, stress, or difficulty for a long time, in order to build my endurance, the first day I'm at the gym, I'll run or jog for 5 minutes. Then the next day I'll run or jog for 7 minutes. And then the next day, 9 minutes. And the next day, 12 minutes. I'm building up my endurance, my ability to do what? Withstand the stress or the challenge of running for a long time. In English, we say endurance. You got it? Excellent. All right. So let's check out these example sentences. We have 3 example sentences using this word endurance. Again, related to the topic of sports. So the very first example sentence, here we go. The marathon runner displayed incredible endurance throughout the entire race. Incredible endurance. All right. Next, we have long bike rides require both physical and mental endurance. Again, long bike rides. It's funny. I actually am trying to ride 10 miles a day. And earlier this week, I was at the gym and I was riding the bike and I was at mile 7. I had 3 miles to go and the sweat was pouring from my face and it was challenging. But I said, just keep going, just keep pedaling. I'm building my endurance, but it required physical and mental endurance. Next, she trained for months to be able or to build the endurance needed to climb the mountain. You got it? Excellent. So once again, our very first word related to sports is endurance. Very good. All right, let's move on to our second word. Our second word after me is agility. Good. Again, after me, agility. Excellent. Now, this word agility, it just means the ability to move quickly and easily. The ability to move quickly and easily. For those that are living in America or who have ever watched, let's say, American football, right? In order to win, they have to have someone on the team who can move quickly and easily. The quarterback has to know how to throw the ball and move his feet quickly and easily. Agility is very important when it comes to sports. Maybe you like soccer or football as it's called around the world, right? Maybe you enjoy watching Messi or Ronaldo running around, right? Quickly and easily. This is called agility. You got it? Excellent. All right. So let's check out some example sentences using this term agility. Here we go. The first example sentence. The gymnast's agility allowed her to perform complex maneuvers on the balance beam. You got it? Good. Next, the soccer player's agility helped him avoid being tackled by the defender. And finally, cats are known for their agility and ability to jump from high places. You got it? Excellent. Again, so our second word, again, related to the topic of sports. Our second word after me, agility. Very good. And what was our first word again? Yes, great memory. Again, the first one, endurance. Very good. All right, now let's move on to our third vocabulary word, once again related to the topic of sports. The word after me is momentum. Good. Again, momentum. Excellent. Now, this term momentum, it literally just refers to the force or speed of movement that continues to increase. The force of speed of movement that continues to increase. In other words, it's not staying at the same pace. Instead, it's progressively getting faster and faster. I want you to imagine a race car, right? It starts off 50 miles an hour, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Momentum. Once again, the force or speed of movement that continues. It doesn't stay the same. Make sense? Excellent. All right, let's check out these example sentences using this word momentum. Here we go. The basketball team gained momentum in the second half and went on to win the game. Next, once the runner achieved momentum, it was difficult to slow him down. And finally, a successful launch gives the spacecraft the momentum it needs to reach orbit. You got it? Excellent. So once again, our third vocabulary word related to sports is momentum. Great job. What was our second word? Yes, great memory. Agility. And our first word, once again? Yes, endurance. Excellent. So far we have 3 vocabulary words related to sports. We have endurance, agility, and we have momentum. Now let's move on to number 4. Our fourth vocabulary word related to sports is fumble. Good. Again, fumble. Excellent. Now, this term fumble, it literally just means to drop or handle the ball clumsily, especially due to a lack of concentration. to drop or handle the ball clumsily, especially due to a lack of concentration. So I want you to imagine this. Earlier, I mentioned American football, right? We have the football, and I want you to imagine the quarterback, the one that throws the ball. The quarterback is throwing the ball, and he throws it to an individual, and the individual catches the ball. And that individual starts running, but unfortunately, their hands, they're not as coordinated and they're not concentrating, and they lose the ball. And the ball falls to the ground while they're running. Fumble. Again, it means to drop or handle the ball clumsily. Oh man, I had it and then I lost it. Fumble. So let's check out some example sentences using this term. Here we go. The first example sentence using the word fumble is, the quarterback fumbled the ball and the opposing team recovered it. Next, the basketball player fumbled the pass and missed the opportunity to score. And finally, be careful not to fumble your phone while you're walking. Again, fumble, to drop or handle the ball clumsily. So, our fourth word, once again after me, fumble. Excellent. Our third word was? Yes, good job. Momentum. Excellent. Our second word again about sports? Yes, our second word, agility. And our first word about sports? Excellent. Endurance. Very good. So we have 4 words so far. Endurance, agility, number 3, momentum, and number 4, fumble. Excellent. All right, now let's move on to number 5, our 5th word about sports. Our 5th word after me is rally. Excellent. Again, rally. Great job. Now, this word rally, it literally just refers to recovering from a losing position or disadvantage. Again, recovering from a losing position or disadvantage. Rally. Now, I want to read the first example sentence and then I'll go into the definition a bit more. Here's the first example sentence, and then I'll kind of give an example as well as far as a situation. The tennis player rallied in the 3rd set and won the match. Rallied in the 3rd set and won the match. So I want you to imagine a tennis match, right? 2 individuals, 2 women going back and forth. And all of a sudden, one of the women starts getting a lot of points. She is winning, and everyone assumes that she is going to be the winner of the game. But then we go into the 3rd set, and the other woman starts hitting the balls really good. She starts making great plays, and she rallies or recovers from her losing position and wins the game. Make sense? Yes, excellent, excellent. All right, let's go to the second example sentence. Here we go. After a slow start, the team rallied and finished the game strong. Next, the company is working hard to rally from its recent financial losses. Makes sense, right? Again, 5 vocabulary words related to sports. So again, number 5 after me, rally. Excellent. Number 4, do you remember it? Yes, fumble. Excellent. Number 3, momentum. Number 2, agility. And number 1, endurance. Excellent. Now what I want us to do is I want us to listen to a paragraph. This paragraph includes each and every one of the vocabulary words we just went over. As you listen to me read this paragraph, I want you to recognize when the words that we just learned are said. So listen very